Just as rigorous as the military training is the troops' political education. A crash course in political science, the movement espouses an old-fashioned mixed economy, and a thorough grounding in modern Ugandan history, or at least the rebel leadership's version of what's happened since independence and what part Obote has played.
Because Obote did not value self-determination. He valued the education of the people of the North. And in fact, if he did not need the people of the North, it meant himself.
The National Resistance Movement is a nationalist organization. It is a nationalist in the sense that it is fighting for the aims of the whole country and not for aims of a section of the country. Secondly, the National Resistance Movement is a democratic movement. It's a movement which is fighting for democracy.
Like this 14-year-old, many have joined the movement because they say they or their families have been ill-treated by the government troops. Speaking through an interpreter, the child said he'd seen his mother hacked to pieces with a machete by government soldiers.
Bamusonyiwa ne bagamba gweddayo omulaalo najja n'atulagirira maama waffe gy'afiiridde ne tujja ne tumuziika ne taata.
And there are a number of army deserters who claim to have been sick.
They are very much worse than they were under Amin, because under Amin, first of all, Idi Amin was not killing people outside the intellectual class. He used to kill only the elite, elements from the elite who were threatening his position. Or sometimes over rivalry, over business, things like that. But he never touched the peasantry. But Obote is killing everybody.
With talk like that, there seems little hope that the rebels will come in from their life in the bush. Every 10 days or so, they dismantle their mobile headquarters, pack up the guns they've captured from the government, and move on. The houses they've constructed are destroyed, so that the camps can't.
The common characteristic is that a popular cause, which is very popular, but backed by initially irregular forces which are not regular armies, and which are not as armed as the establishment army, by using guerrilla tactics, eventually they build up enough strength to overwhelm the enemy.
Museveni ezo nasookera omulabako yali avuga na tractor ng'ali mu biziinaziina naye ng'alina abajaasi bangi ng'ajja ye wafiirira weeru nga batusaba emmere nga tubawa nga batwala nga bambi.
We are hopeful that the brotherly spirit that is being portrayed by Ugandans sitting round the table will result in a full resolution of this issue.
These groups with whom we have already reached some understanding are in Uganda. They have put down their arms and they are cooperating fully and participating fully in the process of bringing about lasting peace in our country. The head of state and the chairman of the military council, General Tito Okello, has time and time again stated that all Ugandans are welcome back home. If we have any problems or any differences that need to be discussed, let's get home, discuss them in a family atmosphere, and
I know that by and large the name Uganda is associated with all the tragedy which has been unfolding in this land for the last many years. But today, you know, in Uganda we have a unique opportunity to begin a new atrocities being committed by UNRA, the indiscipline in the UNRA,
And that has been one of the items on the agenda today. And, I have to speak very strongly on it.
Do you believe the reports?
Of course I do.
There is no doubt that the killings are continuing, and that despite steps like this release of prisoners, Uganda's new leaders still aren't trusted. Part of the problem is the prisoners see some of the same faces they saw in the past. Tito Okello, the head of state, served under Obote. Amin Onzi headed the feared intelligence service under Idi Amin. Too many of the country's new leaders are old faces tainted with the past, and few Ugandans believe that they didn't play some role in the system they're now trying to change. Like Uganda after the coup, they're happy to see Obote out. They're happy to have a little breather of freedom. But they can't quite believe that the new regime will bring peace.
Well, at least in words and the deeds, they talk of change that they have changed. And they talk of peace. And they are not involved in the atrocities right now, if indeed they are genuine. But they have to